Hello everyone, it's the GTA's favorite realtor, and today I am coming to you from gorgeous Norval here on the Noble Estates. People, almost 14 acres in one parcel and 2 acres in another parcel. Beautiful frontage on Winston Churchill, and behind me, the tremendous, the glorious Credit River, guys. Oh my Lord. This property is so jam-packed with opportunity like you have never seen before, and I am not kidding you. So many acres, so much frontage, so many buildings, so many possibilities. You know I'd love to stay riverside all day and just bask in this glorious spring sunshine, but Mike, it's time to show these guys this property. Let's go. Hey guys, now this is the house on the almost 14-acre parcel here. We got a house, a kind of a bunkie off to the side, a studio solarium over there, and a huge heated shop. You're gonna get so excited when you check out this property. There's so much to see here. Let's go inside, take a quick look at how great this house is before I show you the other buildings. Let's go. Coming into our beautiful kind of mid-century cabin, guys, that overlooks this massive ravine and sees the view of the Credit River. I am so excited to show you this building. Huge foyer here, guys, that warm pine flooring, a double closet the second you walk in, so when your guests come here, they feel that they're in a ski chalet, and at the same time, we got tons of room to store all those big ski coats and all the stuff you're gonna need in the winter. Guys, this house has it all. Let's keep going. See some more. Love this sunken room here. Pine flooring, similar material, so it all matches and flows into our kitchen and over to our living room space, guys. Love this open concept feel. You got that exposed beam, and you got little details like this inset in the wall. Let's check out this kitchen. It's got to be the most warm, beautiful kitchen I've seen in a long time. Check this out. Nothing says warm country kitchen like a big wood-burning stove in a sealed unit with gorgeous stone around it like this, with that barn board look across the wall. Windows on either side, bringing in that gorgeous natural light, and just look, what a place to sit and eat. Have that morning coffee, have that glass of wine at the end of the day on your own Noble estate, guys. Big walkout slider behind me. Nice high vaulted ceiling in here, allowing this room to feel even bigger than it already is, but don't worry, it's certainly massive. Room for the dining table, room for 2 big club chairs to sit in front of that, and look at this chef's kitchen with all of the counter space you could ever ask for. Solid wood cabinetry in here, and believe me, if it's taken my weight, it's solid. Big double sinks here, window above, looking out into that gorgeous view, seeing across the skyline, seeing across the treetops. Love having that stacker washer and dryer in here. We have laundry downstairs as well, but having that convenience of having it in the kitchen is on point. Dishwasher, tons of counter space. We got our electric stove in here, the perfect spot for the microwave. And of course, I love how this double door fridge is beautifully tucked in behind this pantry space over here, guys. That same wood flooring coming in here. And just look at the counter space. I don't care if you're looking at big, massive custom-built homes in Halton Hills, Georgetown, Brampton, wherever. You're not getting this much counter space, and you're not getting this much character. Speaking of character, let's see this living room. Love this separation, allowing this home to really feel big, to let it sprawl, to feel expensive. Check this out, guys. Forget the room. Think about this view. I'm seeing down onto the Credit. Lovely view. We're maybe 30 feet from where the cliff starts and goes down. And now it's a gradual cliff with gorgeous, mature, old-growth trees and that beautiful water. I can see the island down there where the river forks, and I know that I am certainly in a one-of-a-kind property where you're never gonna get this type of view ever again. Beautiful windows over here, and I'll bring your attention to this. Look at how deep these window wells are. I'm told these are double studded walls, and that means they're double insulated. This house is tight and high efficiency so that you don't have to worry about those heating bills in the country because you got something extra special. And look at the character of these pine sills, just allowing that light to reflect off and giving you a great spot for your tushy to take a rest. I can imagine myself in here with my best friend, with my wife, with a loved one, They're on the couch. I'm sitting over here by the window. I'm having that glass of wine and I'm just soaking it all in. And of course, the cameraman standing in the perfect spot for the fireplace. Originally, there was a potbelly kind of standalone stove here. You could put that back in. Right now, we got this nice kind of modern electric unit. Do with it what you will. You got the focal point, and of course, on either side, you got the view. Now look at the space in here, guys. Oversized couch, big chairs, and I'm walking behind the couch. This couch, it could be pressed up against the wall. We could have that big screen TV in here. You could have a TV cabinet over here to the right. The world is your oyster when you have a room this big. And it still has that open concept feel as we push towards the foyer, this hallway, this exposed hanging staircase that leads us up to our loft. And of course, I'm seeing right into this bedroom. Let's take a look at these bedrooms before I take you upstairs and show you the loft. Nice big bedroom in here, guys. Don't worry, I got that same gorgeous view of the credit. Tons of storage in here. We got a little office set up over to my right, which you're gonna see in the video. Double closets, room for a king size. We got the side tables. We got room for that window. Plush, kind of expensive feeling carpet in here. Makes it feel cozy. The whole house is cozy. I can imagine getting up around Christmas time, walking on that cold night on this plush carpet as I go to the loo. Love it. Check these bathrooms out. Coming into this bathroom, guys, really nice low maintenance shower stall in here, throne, sink. It's one bathroom, of course, but we have a powder room next door that services the other bedroom. And of course, you can come through and use this shower. So it's like 2 bathrooms in one, or 2 bathrooms when you have that guest. Let's go through this way and I'll show you the other bedroom. Really good sized bedroom in here, that same plush carpet. Look at the sunshine. Oh God, the spring sunshine coming into this room, reflecting up onto the ceiling. You know this is the kind of room you want to wake up in. Of course, we got a big closet and we got tons of space for a dresser and side tables as well. Now thinking of space, let's go up into one of my favorite spaces in this whole property. The loft, the games room, the office, whatever you want to call it, this space is aces. What an awesome bonus space up here. Look at this, guys. Look at this natural light. Look at the space. If you got room for the old ping pong, you got space. I can imagine massive office up here. Turn this into a principal suite. There's room up here for a king size. You could put a little bathroom and a walk-in closet in here and you're getting all the views. If it were my house, just because the views are so priceless, I'd be thinking about adding another window right here so I could see that gorgeous Credit River, that island, those treetops, and that big, beautiful blue sky all day long. This is the type of space that makes you just want to forget all your troubles, sit back, and enjoy. Because life's too short, guys. Love this spot. Okay, let's take you downstairs, show you this walkout basement before I take you to yet another separate building. Let's go. You won't want to walk out. You'll want to walk into this big, beautiful, lower level walkout, guys. Check this out. Walking out to my private terrace here with the best view in all of Halton Hills, Brampton. Guys, suck it up. This is what it's all about. Little fire pit area here. Lots of privacy down here. This in the past had been used as a basement apartment, and you can see they feel like separate units. Let me show you this lower level. You're gonna love it. Big neutral bathroom in there. Let's get a quick shot of that. This was a big kitchen space now. This isn't a legal basement apartment or anything like that. If you want to do that, you're gonna have to go to the city and follow all the rules. But you can see there's a ton of room. If you're living here, this could be that secondary kitchen. If mom or a family member or a nanny was staying with you, you got all this kind of extra space down here where someone could really live separately and have some division from the rest of the house. Otherwise, you're just gonna have a big, awesome lower level that walks out, that's full of light, that feels like an upper level unit, and wow, you could really have the games room, the playroom, the TV room down here. Shove the teenagers down here so that they don't make any noise upstairs. You get the idea. And check out how big this baby is. I'm going next door here. Hey everybody. Really cool pass through into here. This could have been used kind of as a living room space, and you can see you're getting that big sectional in here. You got the big spot for the TV, and you got that pass through. So if you're making this the TV room, that's gonna be a great bar where you can throw me a cold one. Love this space. All ceramic tile in here, I might mention. Easy to maintain, easy to clean. Let's go off to our left and check out another room. Big space in here, guys. Nice high ceilings, big window, large closet, and just tons of square footage. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 feet here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 14 by 18 bedroom, lower level office, games room, pool table room. You know what I'm talking about. Size does matter when it comes to real estate, and it's certainly gonna land right here on the Noble Estates. Let's check out this other back room and this other front kind of lower level bedroom. We got a service room in here, guys. Neat and tidy. Very rarely do I show a service room. Got our furnace in here, our water softener, our hot water tank, and you can see there's laundry down here so that you can get it done from both levels. Let's check out this front bedroom. Another huge room in here, big closet. This one's got the window with the view. You're right off that foyer. So this could be 1, 2, 3 more bedrooms down here with a, you know, kind of bar or a big family room, you name it. This could be a great office where even a client could come in at the back and visit you in here. You could sign some papers and say, okay, kind of have that separation from the rest of the house. I love this dwelling, guys. I love it because the way it looks on the outside. I love it because of the opportunity on the inside, and I love it because of where it's situated. When do you find a house like this with this much beauty that's sitting on a ravine on your own private oasis overlooking the Credit River? You don't. All right, guys, let's go outside and I'll take you to yet another building. Let's go. All right, guys, this is our studio solarium space. There's so much you can do with this outbuilding. Let your imagination go wild. I am so excited to take you through this. You're gonna love it. Let's check it out. Coming into our studio space, guys, first thing you should note is all the floors in here have the in-floor heating, and that has a separate heating system for this building on its own. Big, beautiful kind of ceramic tiles in here. You can see there was a kitchen in this space. This isn't supposed to be a rental for, like, you know, having a separate unit in here, but you can certainly have a wet bar in here and do some stuff, do some, you know, secondary cooking, build a big outdoor kitchen on this and make it part of your lifestyle. Make this a big artist studio. I don't know, but you're gonna be excited as you see all it has to offer. Big, huge room in here. This is obviously where the cameraman's standing. Could be a big dining space. Make this a big bar where you can have your drinks and stuff for the summer. If you're thinking about putting a big pool in, you might need a pool house. You know what I'm talking about. Over here to my left, let's take a quick look. Nice, bright, neutral bathroom in here. I'm really feeling that in-floor heating on my toesies, and I'm telling you, it feels good. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. I knew that it would. Check this out. Step down into our solarium. Artists, sports enthusiasts, hot tubbers, you name it. Think about what you could use this space for. This is the dream space. I can see myself in here working on my art, working in my office space, hanging out here with friends, playing cards in here at night, having a hot tub in here on a nice winter day, and feeling like I'm in the tropics. Now, it's not up to my imagination what you do with the space. It's up to your imagination. But you know it can run wild when you have a space like this on a property like Noble Estates. Love it. Separate entrance off to the left. Now let me take you upstairs and show you this loft. Let's go. Spilling out onto a gorgeous terrace here where you could have more entertaining space, have a grill. I can really see this kind of being used as an artist space, as a pool house, you know, really allowing this kind of like games hangout away from the house so that people who want to sleep on those cold winter nights or those hot summer nights can sleep at home, and the rest of the people who want to party got their space to do it over here. Love seeing this terrace, beautifully built, solid as a rock. Coming up into our loft space, check this out. What a cozy room to hang out, have a siesta in the summertime. You got that little cross light coming across, beautiful barn board surround, vaulted ceiling, the natural light coming from our terrace door, and just a huge abundance of space up here. I'm seeing a little plumbing rough in over here to my right. Lots of plugs. Make this an office, make this what you will. There's so much opportunity, and this is just one little outbuilding on this beautiful, almost 14-acre property. Lordy, 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 I love it. Now, as if that wasn't enough for this building, there's a little side shop area. Let's go next door and take a quick look. Love, love, love that space. And as if it wasn't enough, check this out. Another incredible spot here, guys. This is kind of like a shop. We have our services room over here that kind of serves next door. If you need laundry, we got a laundry set up in here. Lots of electrical, everything's so overbuilt about this property. You're gonna see that more and more as I go into the kind of more exposed barn, the shop, and all that stuff. But just so overbuilt, so high quality, so well insulated that every little pocket of this place really feels like a home that you can start to enjoy for yourself. Love this. You can see how neat and tidy the services are here. This is running off propane, and that's heating the floors next door and keeping it nice and toasty. What an awesome space. All right, guys, let's go next door and check out this shop. Now, you dream of 14 acres, you dream of a gorgeous house with the gorgeous views, the river, but what completes the dream when you're thinking of a rural property? I'll tell you what completes the dream. It's that big heated shop you've always wanted and never thought you were gonna get, but you're getting it here at Norval Estates. Let's go inside, guys. Now that's what I'm talking about, people. Look at the space in here. Look at this polished concrete floor. Look at the natural light. It's here in abundance. We got 2 huge drive-in doors and 2 man doors. Here in the middle, a little console. We got a bathroom, guys, and we have a rough-in for laundry on the right-hand side. In here, we got a 100-amp service. Above me, we have tons of lighting so that you can get to work and get things done the way you need to. This shop is so special, not just because of the location and the sheer size of it, but we are standing on a huge heated slab, insulated with 3 inches of spray foam underneath, a perimeter of spray foam around there, and all in-floor heating that's gonna keep this place nice and toasty. These walls are extra insulated. Above me, we have 3 inches of spray foam insulation, and then we have blown in on top of that so that you radiant fans can really enjoy that slow burn, that efficient burn, so that you can enjoy your daily work in here without freezing your socks off. Take a look. When you can park a tractor this big, it's big. I want to show you this bathroom. It's an exceptional quality when you have a shop like this that you can take your coveralls off, wash your hands in this big shop sink, use the toilet, and shower before you go inside. You know it, I know it, and everyone knows it. This is rare, especially when you got nice toasty, heaty floors in here. Pretty sweet. All right. This shop is making me drool. I can tell you, I know 20 people that would die to have a garage like this on their property for their toys, for their joys, and for their alloys. Okay, guys, let's go outside. I want to show you this little bunkie that I've kind of left to the last little bit. Let's go check it out before we go over and check out the buildings on our 2-acre parcel. Let's go. It's worth the walk through this little orchard to get you over to this bunkie. So guys, there's some really neat plantings in here. We got pear trees, apple trees, you name it. In the summer, we got fresh fruit growing right here. So on your way from the studio solarium to the bunkie, you can grab a little bite to eat. How cool is that? It's the smallest of the buildings, guys, but I think it's got the biggest heart and it's got one of the biggest impacts on me. Let's go in and take a look. Coming into our bunkie, guys, You're gonna fall in love with this place, I'm telling you. Big bathroom off to my right, we'll get an insert of that. Big closet off to my right. Walking in here, we got this kitchen space. Now, by no means is this a legal separate building or something like that, but you can use it as an auxiliary building to your house, and man, is it located with the most gorgeous view possible, because we are literally hanging over this gorgeous cliffed area looking onto that Credit River. Oh my God. I'm just gonna take you right out onto this terrace. I don't think there's a better spot in Ontario to have a beer. Check this out. I'm looking at that gorgeous rolling water. We got the island down there. I got all these trees, this gorgeous nature right here, and the sound of absolutely nothing. I just saw a huge eagle flying over there. I kid you not. This is what real estate is all about. I'm telling you, dreams come true at Noble Estates, guys. Love it. Check this out. So clearly, this is being used as a bedroom space, but I'm thinking, wow, this works as a kind of a separate tiki bar for the house. This works for an awesome office, another artist studio. I don't care if you're a writer or if you're a big Bay Street banker, sitting here, crunching deals, working on scripts with that view is inspiring. It's gonna remind you what's important. It's gonna remind you where your head should be at, and it's gonna remind you to stay calm while you thrive to survive in the world of business. Tons of closet space, beautiful pine floorings, high ceiling, all the character, and an absolute priceless view. Okay guys, there's still more to see. Let's go. So for our almost 14-acre parcel, guys, these are the buildings that are included. We got the house, we got that shop, and we got these awesome auxiliary buildings that are really gonna help you enjoy that lifestyle. Now, these buildings bring a tremendous value to this property. This view, looking over the Credit, being so far set back from Winston Churchill and still having all that frontage on Winston Churchill. But you know what's so special about this property? The acreage, the beauty when you get up close to it. So let's do that. Let's go for a little walk and get up close and personal with this property. Wow, this is where this property really starts to feel huge. As I walk down from that beautiful plateau up top of this kind of cliff that's formulated here on top of the Credit, and I come down into this lower valley, and I start to become blown away. Wow. Look at this field. This is used to be about a 5-acre raspberry patch, and people would come and pick raspberries, and they'd even sell these raspberries in the St. Lawrence market. Since then, it's been used for watching wildlife, vegetable patches, you name it. Think about owning a piece of property like that. Listen to that quiet silence and look at that gorgeous treetop, guys. This little valley that's created here runs up this embankment, and I'm told that bald eagles and hawks alike use the air current that comes off this lip, and they ride those thermals up into the sky, because that's the type of wildlife you're gonna see. Not to mention deer, owls, tons of different species of birds, and loads of other species of wild birds, guys. We got deer passing through here, coyotes, rabbits, foxes, wildlife in abundance, because this is a haven, a secluded piece of paradise, not only for these animals, but for you. Let's continue down this path to probably the most magical piece of this property, if you can believe you haven't seen it yet. Now, with all those buildings and all that glory up there, guys, I'm still blown away and overly impressed with this riverfront. Check it out. Oh my God. Guys, if you know anyone that's grown up in this part of Southern Ontario, they're gonna tell you that Credit River is sacred. It comes all the way down from up north, right through the Forks of the Credit, that beautiful place where everyone is attracted to the hills, the elevation, and of course, the river. And here we have the most clear, blue, beautiful piece of unobstructed credit I have ever seen. Now, not only are we on this almost 14-acre parcel with all this frontage on this river, but we also have the use of all this private land surrounding. Because of the steep cliffs and ravines, this is truly one of the only access point to this inner valley. And that 14 acres, boom, becomes whatever, 30 acres maybe, I'm not sure, Google Maps it. Now, of course, you don't own that land, but as far as having access, having eye lines, and having the feeling that this is your own private oasis, you certainly have every last acre of it. Oh my Lord. And this stretches all the way out. We're gonna get some drone shot in here. There's a big island over here, and that gorgeous river is just curving down here. There's so much nature and so much glory here at the bottom of this ravine, at the bottom of this slight escarpment, and of course, that beautiful cabin tucked on top, overlooking all of it. One of a kind doesn't even begin to describe what you have here. This is truly a paradise, and it could all be yours. All right, guys, you gotta come down here. You gotta check this out with your agent. Give us a call, whatever you need. Let's go out front one more time, talk a little bit more about location, the wonder of this property before I say goodbye. So living and thriving in Norval is something the Nobles know a lot about. There's a lot of family pride and history in this town, certainly on this beautiful piece of property. I don't know what it's worth to you to own 14 or almost 14 of some of the most beautiful acreage in all of Southern Ontario. Not to mention, guys, the reflection on COVID has really changed so much of our attitudes towards living in the outdoors, having access to parks. And while you're almost 14 acres, you have access to so much more private acreage because you have access to this valley, this hidden valley in the center of it all. You have to ask yourself, how valuable is it to have almost 14 acres? And how much more valuable is it to have this access to so much more land beyond that actual acreage? Because of this valley, because of the seclusion that exists here, you almost have free reign of this little provincial park right here in Southern Ontario, surrounded by some of the largest residential populations and yet completely private for your own enjoyment. These 4 buildings are so special, and certainly if you thought about the replacement value on them, it would cost millions of dollars. They're so perfectly situated at the back of this property, hundreds of feet away from Winston Churchill, where they sit so privately and so secluded, they match identically with this land that feels in its own little world right here in Norval. Guys, I don't want to keep blabbering on about location, access to highways, access to everything that's around here, schools, you name it. You got to come down here. You got to see this property for yourself. Grab a friend, grab a loved one, grab an agent, call us, whatever it takes. Get down here and see this noble estate for yourself. I promise you, you won't regret it. For now, guys, I'm gonna go back down to that river and just enjoy this afternoon sunshine. I'm gonna have to ask you to, well, get the heck out of here.